We're recording.
Hey everyone, welcome to our live today. I just wanted to introduce our guest speaker. Her name is Brenda Bailey, and she's a theta healer, and I love her program. She's one of those cut to the chase, get to the bottom line of what's really going on, the core issues. I'm all about core issues, as you guys know. That's my whole program. And I'm always into learning new methods on how to get to those core issues, remove those blocks, and be able to rejuvenate and be able to increase that cash flow. I'm not sure if they can see this, but I love how she has on her thing, Income Ceiling Shatterer. So welcome to this amazing live on how to break through those barriers. And so what are some of the things that you teach women on how to break through those barriers?
Okay. Well, first off, we can learn and be taught a lot of things. It's whether or not we can do it, whether or not we have the capacity cellularly to be able to make the changes and for it to be done, which is why I'm a theta healer. So a little bit about me, just so you know. I've been an entrepreneur for 28 years. I had a 7-figure sales company, did trade show sales for about 14 years, and have been doing this. I'm a theta healing master as well as an instructor. So I've been doing this. I'm also a certified coach. So then I implemented theta healing because one of the biggest challenges in being a coach or a teacher is that you give people information and they don't do anything with it. They usually have some type of resistance in either implementing it or even being able to grasp it. So what theta healing does, people can tell me how they think and how they feel. What you create in your life is what you believe. And we hold those beliefs on a cellular level. We also hold traumas, we hold non-forgiveness, all on a cellular level. So most of the information that's out there says change how you think and it'll change how you believe. That's true, because as I say, there are many roads to get where we want to get. I just happen to like the quick, easy, permanent one. And that's theta healing. If you want to change how you're thinking, like do affirmations and that kind of thing, one, if your beliefs aren't in alignment with it, it's never going to be true for you. But two, if there's a possibility that it can change, it'll take a very long time. And I'm not talking days or hours, I'm talking years or decades. So I really want people to be able to have change quickly. And a lot of times, like you'll see there'll be modalities that work with the mind, or the subconscious. But the thing is, again, if the beliefs on a cellular level don't match up with it, you're going to have a boomerang effect. And those are not fun. So that does not happen with theta healing. And that's why I have 13 different certifications in integrative healing. I've been on this journey longer than I've been an entrepreneur, 29 years. And when I discovered theta healing, quite frankly, the heavens parted and the angels sang, and I knew that I had discovered something that would forever change my life. And then, because as I tell people, if you had told me 15 years ago that this is what I'd be doing for a living, I would have been like, are you high? I'm just going to be honest. Because I wouldn't have thought that it was possible to make money doing it. But two, this is not what I would have seen myself doing.
Wow.
So I'm not the person that you come to if you want to know how to set up your systems of your business or, your calendar or anything like that. I'm the person that you come to because you're not implementing what you know.
Wow. And that happens so much. We know what to do. We have these free trainings. We have all these resources. It's so funny because I reach out so many times to people. I have free sessions. I have a free program. I do have like these awesome tools available or programs, referral program. And, I'm like, I'm surrounded by people that need the help, but then they won't reach out. So that's a very common thing that I notice, among,
And also too, people, and I'll just say, as human beings, we correlate. You get what you pay for. So a lot of times people do not value what is free.
Right. I'm seeing that. I'm actually doing better with actually offering, paid programs and stuff like that. So is that's probably the reason why, like you said something about, how there's an effect with sometimes the energy healing. I've noticed this with myself that I've had major crashes around energy work, where my physical state has actually, I've ended up in the hospital. I've had these, experiences. So theta healing with those modalities would probably be way more effective.
Oh, it's a very complementary modality.
Okay.
And that's what I love about it. And I always say, tell me what you do for a living, because you don't have to be an energy healer. You can be an accountant, you can be a coach, you can be a mom, right? You can be a parent, whatever it is that you do. And I can tell you how to be able to utilize it and what you do to have more success. The people that you're working with or the children that you're raising have more success and, make more money.
Right. So
'Cause
how did this, oh, go on, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, one of my favorite sayings is, money's not the most important thing, but it touches everything that is.
That's true. That is so true.
So you may not want to, you may want to help everybody. And I feel like that again, people do not value what they do not pay for. I'm going to tell you this. I know this for a fact, but also, you want God, the universe, whoever you believe in, wants you to be compensated for your gift.
Right. That's true. Right. So how would this help like an energy healer? I talk to a lot of people that are in energy healing, they're into Reiki, past life regression, the EFT, the, kinesiology. So if there's somebody that's watching out here, what would you say to them about how this would complement what they do?
Well, okay, so we'll just like address them all. When you do energy healing, again, if the beliefs aren't in alignment with it, it will not be permanent for people. And a lot of people just aren't aware. So if they're not understanding how it's going to show up in their lives, because we're human, we quantitatively measure things, weight, time, money, right? So just that they feel lighter, they may not put it together and it won't last. That's the thing. So again, some people will think, well, that keeps me having regular customers, but isn't it better to have regular customers or referrals because people were satisfied with the outcome?
Right. Oh yes, referrals.
I mean, that's the thing.
Yes.
Referrals are actually better than than people keeping coming back,
Right.
because eventually people will become dependent on you, and then that's draining, or they will, resent you because they have to depend on you.
Right. Okay. Those are two things that, we don't think about.
Right. And so
No.
that's the thing. And when you are dealing, so what are we talking about? Energy healers. Oh, EFT. Oh my gosh, like that's a marriage made in heaven,
Oh
because
yes, I
they
love
always say
you.
that you want to do belief work as well as your emotional work, and EFT makes emotional work really easy. So and I actually have again, 13 different certifications, integrative healing. You're not going to ask me about any of them that I don't already have, right? Pretty
Amazing.
much.
So
And
you
then
know how
some,
they work
and
together.
some you've never even heard of, I'm going to tell you. So EFT is like beautiful. And the two together, oh my gosh, like somebody who's like an EFT practitioner, if they became a theta healer, that would be amazing. I mean, like that, you would be unstoppable. You would be like, there would just be, no way. So I don't want you to think that I'm poo-pooing on all of the modalities, right?
Oh no,
Um,
it's to
uh,
compliment
right.
them. Yeah, that's,
Absolutely.
yeah.
What other things did you mention? So we did energy healer, we did EFT,
Past
Reiki,
life Reiki, past
past
life
life regression.
regression, hypnotherapy.
Okay.
There's
Okay, well, slow down so I can address each one of them. Past life regressions. That's kind of like going to traditional psychotherapy. You learn about something that you did in a past life.
Mhm.
Most of the time, it's something traumatic.
Right.
So the
Yeah.
big thing is that you're reliving the trauma.
Right.
How
And
does,
that,
how does that serve you? So if somebody could actually go and do a past life regression for somebody, go to that life that was traumatic for them, and then change the trauma around it through theta healing, then you've got the complete picture.
okay, I just
Right?
got chills. Wow, that's amazing.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's what you could do with theta healing. That's why it's so complementary. Um, Hypnotherapy, NLP, again, I have those certifications as well. When you work with the subconscious, right, we only use 11% of our brain.
Huh.
So if you can imagine, you're having everything that you do be directed by 11% of your brain, and it can only hold so much. And if like the thoughts or what you're, what's being so occupied in your mind, one takes away from you being productive, takes away from you getting new ideas, takes away from you taking action. But then also, if the beliefs don't line up with what's changing in the subconscious, it will not happen. Hypnotherapy is the same way. That's why, like some people who've gone for hypnotherapy and like to quit smoking, some people quit, some don't. The person who was able to quit, their beliefs lined up with the changes that they made in their mind. The person who didn't, the beliefs didn't line up with what changed in their mind.
Right. So that's the key. So if somebody's, doing everything, like let's say right in their business, they're doing everything right with their diet, they're doing everything right with their supplements. Like, so they, we've gotten to the core issues, we're working through, we're still not seeing progress. That is where that would be a misalignment. That would be where theta healing would come in.
Like that.
Yes.
And
Okay.
help it like that. This is the thing. And again, 29 years I've been on this path. All I'm trying to do is cut down your learning curve. What
Right,
I've learned, what I know,
yes.
how it works.
Wow.
Now, are there other like great modalities out there? Yes, absolutely. I've learned like 5 more since I learned this one, right? But it always confirms and validates that this is the one that I want to use. This is the, and when I'm a certified instructor and it's like one of the cheapest things you will ever learn and become a certified practitioner in, and it'll be one of the easiest because it's not like there is a trademark, right, on going into a theta brainwave. It's part of our brain. Yes, you do that automatically. You may not be aware of when you do it, but learning theta healing will allow you to be intentional. And in the theta healing course, we teach you like what all you can do while you're there. Because again, going into a theta brainwave, that and a cup of coffee wasn't going to get you, but that you can change beliefs, that you can change trauma, that you can have non-forgiveness on a deeper level, that you can change DNA, because whenever you change anything on a cellular level, it changes your DNA. It just does.
That's amazing.
And so, like people will say things like, Tammi, like, oh, alcoholism runs in or addiction runs in my family, or diabetes or heart disease runs in my family. No, those don't run in your family. The beliefs that cause people to have that run in your family, not the actual physical deal.
Wow. Right. The programming that we've been, subject to with
The
all
beliefs, the beliefs that your parents, your grandparents, because that's also what theta healing does. Is not only do we change it on a cellular level, but we change it for what has happened in this lifetime. We change it for what has happened, what you've inherited. We've changed what you've brought in to this life, right? And the group consciousness that you are, being affected by. And also what we carry around in our soul. And just to confirm and validate, if you've been feeling a little cray-cray this month, especially, yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I can feel
it's not about the election. It's not about that it's the 6th month of, quarantine. It's not about any of that. Energetically, there's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
There just is.
Yeah, a lot of suffering and a lot of empathic. Yeah.
A lot of things like bringing us to our knees.
Exactly. Well, and it's all about growth, though. It's all bringing us to a place where we absolutely need that. I think right now, theta healing is critical because, people are in a state of anxiety. They're in a state of panic. They're in a state of depression. They're in a state of financial turmoil that can't be actually fixed like just overnight. So a theta healing would be like one of those overnight, like, immediate.
And this is the thing to just really, I want to say as well, so it can be a different story. There are more millionaires made during a recession than any other times in history. Having been an entrepreneur for 28 years, this is not my first recession. It's not going to be my last. Now it's my first recession with a quarantine for all of us, right?
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that people aren't making money.
Oh no, they are. I've
People
heard,
are making money.
yes, they are. I've heard people saying that they're stepping into $100,000 months and $30,000 months here, $30,000 month there, $9,000 month here, 70,000 K, month, 100,000 month. I'm just hearing all these things from different people, even in my own circle of people that I actually know, stepping into
Right.
that.
It's
It's
not
so just,
BS. It's like,
yeah,
like I'm having my best year ever in 14 years.
that's amazing.
So, and I started my sales company during a recession. It's like if you're going to let that, again, if you think this is where your mind is powerful, if you think you can't do it, guess what? You can't. It's like kind
Right.
of like that Henry Ford saying, like,
Exactly.
the self-fulfilling prophecy. So but the deal is that if you're thinking that you can and you're still not, this is where theta healing will help you.
Okay.
If
Wow.
you are thinking, if you're thinking the right things, if you're doing the right things and you're still not getting the results, this is where you want theta healing. Or if you just can't bring yourself to do that, right? Like if you can't bring yourself to think the right things or do the right things, again, being blocked, being resistant, being stuck, you'll never see anything like theta healing that will work. And again, I've had people tell me over and over and over again, I've done this, this, and this, and this. And I had one session with you, Brenda, because I have like this 90-minute intro session. I had one session with you, and it, like, those can't compare. And they had like invested thousands of dollars, right? And I'm just like, yep, I know, right? Like I get it. And it's because it's, again, it's not that I don't think that I'm special, right? But it's that I've learned and, am in process of mastering, right? Because do we ever master something completely? We're always in process of mastering, but we can get pretty close in the
Yeah,
meantime.
that's
So I've
awesome.
been doing it for 14 years, and that's why I love to teach the technique. Because as I say, tell me what you do for a living, I'll tell you how it works in. And you can become certified after 3 days. And then you have another, way to make money. You have another way to complement what you're already doing.
Wow.
Um, and you'll see a difference, just not only just by taking the class, because we change a lot of things during the class, but also, in what you're doing. So I do want to mention, right, because I'm not trying to push you to take a class. If you're interested, contact me. I've got one at the beginning of November, but I have several things that are free, right? That's why I'm here. I have several things that are free. One is I do have a free draw money to you meditation. It's 1 minute.
Okay.
And you can, and I gave the information to Tammi so she can put it in the post or in the comments so she
That's
can share it with you. It's shatteryourincomeCeiling.com. And what I tell people is, again, the big thing is people are inconsistent. So I'm only asking for 2 minutes a day of you. Do it first thing in the morning, last thing in the evening, do it for 30 days and watch your life change.
Wow. That's so incredible. I can't wait to take your training. I have been like so excited about this because I'm all about core issues, but there's only so much that, the regular model teaches you,
I mean, right.
to do
And
that.
I just really want to help people to stop living the definition of insanity,
Right.
right? Because
Real, see some
that
real
brings
changes.
a lot of non-forgiveness to ourselves because we're not stupid, right? We're intelligent beings, and yet we know it's kind of like a car crash. Don't look, don't look. We keep doing it, and it's like, oh, stop. It starts going, and you're like, damn it, I did it again. And the common denominator in that always is us. That's the big thing. So here's the other free offer that I have for you, right? Because you're like, okay, we're going to do a little work here, but she's touting a lot of crap here. So, because I promise you, I'm all about integrity. I'm all about walking my talk and, actually under promising and over delivering, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
know what I is capable of doing. So another thing that I'm doing, which is starting this Monday, the 19th, is I have a free 5-day challenge, and it's to activate your inner money magnet.
Wow.
And it's free.
That's
Now,
awesome.
you're going to have to commit, and actually there are going to be some extras and some bonuses that you're not going to want to miss out on. They'll be included in the 5 day, after the 5 days. And there's even an opportunity that if you actually attend every day, including the extras, and like, comment, invite somebody to the group to join you, because it's always good to have another person with you going on that journey with you and saying,
Yes.
did you do your homework? Did you do your homework? Did you watch the live? Did you watch the live? It's a good to, we all need, that's why coaches are so great. That's why we pay them. We need the accountability. But,
Absolutely.
it's 5 days. You want to, you can even, there's a raffle for a free session with me, but you got to attend every day. You got to comment, you got to do your homework, and you got to invite somebody to the group. Right. And I'm really looking for people who want to implement it in their lives, right? Like, who want to implement it in their business, because it just accelerates and will really help. Like I said, tell me what you do for a living, and I can break it down to you how it will help it and how you want to implement it.
That's amazing.
So that it's called the Activate Your Inner Money Magnet. And again, it's free, and it will be on Wealth 5 Acceleration. That's, the group, like you can, but again, Tammi will have the information to post, but it's Wealth 5 Acceleration, because that's my group, but we're doing the Activate Your Inner Money Magnet Challenge in it. So it's a new group. It's a new challenge. And again, I'm asking you to commit. The videos will probably be as long as this one, 30, 40 minutes, and you'll have some homework. If you do it, you're going to get some results. I want people to see what I can do for you in 5 days. And then I want you to know I can teach you to be able to do that for other people, because I don't want people to have to go do this for 14 years to be able to learn what I know I can do with theta healing. So I can teach you the basics, and I can teach you more. And I support you in that, because I would love for people to be better at it or do more with it than I do. I'm happy. That makes me happy. Right. So I want that to happen. I want people to have that experience. But if anything, you know, it's the free, right? Like, you have the free, again, don't be saying like, I can't change because I don't have money, or I can't change because I don't want to spend my money on that. Right. My dog wants to come and join us. Come on.
My battery wants to die.
So this is Chula. She's always my assistant in anything that I do. She will be a part of the 5-day challenge.
Oh,
And she's pretty
hi.
excited about it. Did you see that yawn? She's pretty excited about it.
Oh, so cute.
So we have a few minutes. And so we're going to do a little bit of work. Tammi, is there anything else that you wanted me to tell them about? And I'm so sorry that we couldn't go live, technical issues. So if you end up having any questions, I'm in the group, tag me. Like, anybody that has a question that's watching us, tag me, and
Yeah.
I'll get notification of it, and I will come and answer. Right now I'm having some issues with Facebook groups, but if anything, tag Tammi. If you can't tag me, right, tag Tammi, and she'll get the question to me, and we'll get it answered for you. It's her group. She's happy to help. That's why she's offering these free resources for you.
Exactly. Yes. Well, I want to see women successful. I want to see you guys moving forward, so you guys can afford some of those resources and coaching that you need to move forward in your business. I want to see you guys hitting your income goal. The first thing I ask women whenever I'm coaching or I'm working with them is, what's your income goal? Because that's the place we always start, and everything else formulates around that. And so, I want you guys to think about your income goal right now. I know some of you guys, I've done coaching with you and we've talked about that. So just, I want you to go, that solid number.
You can hold that thought, that intention with
Yeah.
the meditation.
Oh, good. Oh, great. That's perfect.
Because you need to be intentional with it. So that's the great thing there. For me, I don't care what your income goal is, because I promise you, you're not going to make it enough. I want to be able to blow your mind and for you to go beyond what you believe that.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Right? Let's shatter the ceiling.
That's the deal. That's why I have a program, and what I do. This is what I know. And the reason that I created this program is because, one, I created the intro session, and I created it so that people wouldn't have to come back and see me again if they didn't want to.
Wow.
I don't believe in I believe I don't want people coming to me because they have to. I want people coming to me because they want to. So what happened as a result of that session, three things happened. I got a lot of referrals. I've worked on referrals for years, word of mouth referrals. This whole internet and social media thing is new for me. And it's because I want to up level to seven figures in this business. So, this is part of the way to do it. And also, people wanted to take the Theta Healing course. Like, wow, I can't believe what happened in 90 minutes. I want to be able to do this for other people, or I want to be able to do this for my family, or I want to be able to keep working on me. Or they would say, what else you got, Brenda? Because if you could do this for me in 90 minutes, what else can you do for me? Right? So I
Right.
created programs as a result of
Yeah,
that.
that's
But
amazing.
my thing is that, come see what can be done with Theta Healing in 5 days.
Wow.
That's, and the activate your inner money magnet.
Okay.
Because what you think is holding you back about money isn't. It's what you're not even aware of, right? Because there's a point where we have to know that we only know what we know, right? We know what we know, we don't know what we don't know, and what we don't know is what's holding us back.
Right. It's so
And if you feel
subconscious.
like that you have to figure it all out, guess what? It's going to take, again, a long time. That's up to you. How quick, how fast, how easy do you want it to be? I'm going to say one last thing and then we're going to do a little work. You cannot expect people to spend more on you than you're willing to spend on yourself. You have to set the example. So you have to invest in you. Yes, I have free things that you can get a taste of it, that you can understand the value. But doing sessions, doing programs, paying for a coach, paying to do programs, ones that maybe make you a little fearful, right? Ones that, and again, I understand. That's why it's better to get some of the resistance and blocks out of the way. And then that way you could say, I'm going to invest this amount of money in learning this, or working with Tammi, or, however that is. She was like, oh, I heard that. Tammi was like, yes, change some beliefs around that for this group, right?
Yeah.
Her ears perked up on that one. Did you see that? She almost got a little whiplash. So yeah, so I just want you, that's why I can be hopeful, because I have done so much work on myself in the last 14 years, and I can be happy exactly where I am. I can be happy during a quarantine. I can be happy. I can hold space to make more money than I ever have in previous years this year,
Wow.
despite what people want us to believe,
That's amazing.
right? Or want us to think.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
whenever I work with a new client or student, I always make sure that they have three basic beliefs in place. I want an instant healing. I deserve an instant heal, and an instant healing is possible. Because what I do is instantaneous. If you don't believe that you want, deserve, or that it's possible, then happen, right? It makes it longer and harder and arduous. And that's also the thing too, is that we just you have to say yes. So when you're watching this replay, you have to say yes out loud. Now, you don't have to scream it. You don't have to say it more than once. You just have to say yes, because that tells our brain that we want it. It tells our divine power that we want it. It tells the universe that we want it. And then it's like, oh, okay, let's get this because she or he said yes, right? So Tammi will cue you. And we're going to do a few more things after this. So I want an instant healing. I deserve an instant healing. An instant healing is possible. Would you like those?
Yes.
Now, just know, once again, I will say it again, whether that was not possible to watch this live. So watching the replay, you will get this work if you say yes out loud. And you have to say yes out loud every time. Okay. Because again, if you don't want it, don't say yes. You won't get it.
Yes.
That's the deal. And that's your choice. And I respect that. Okay. So let's change that things let's see. Let's change that we have to make things harder in order to earn them and deserve them. Right? So that belief, like, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. Some things just have to be true because we believe, right? We have faith. It's not like we have to work really hard. We have to do this. I mean, again, what if you have a intuitive hit to go buy a lottery ticket? By all means, wear your mask, go get it. I've had several clients who have won like pretty big on a lottery, and they weren't gamblers. It's not something that they did on a daily basis, but they kind of went, oh, I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket. And it worked out really well for them. So again, money can come easy for us or hard. It's your choice. But I'd like to change it to where it can just come easy. How's that?
Wow, that sounds amazing. Can I say something?
Yeah.
I don't know what you just did after I said yes, but I felt this major release, and like I was having like just, you know, I just felt a release. I don't know what it was.
Well, it was theta healing, and
it
it was
was
just actually changing the 3 basic beliefs.
yeah, I don't
Nothing
know.
else.
It's awesome. Yes.
Those 3 beliefs are pretty powerful, and then also allow you to keep a chiropractic adjustment longer, because our body's intended to heal itself. Allow, a massage or, deep work or even energy work, whatever, to actually work, because
Wow.
because it's all intended to work quickly if we allow.
That's amazing.
So we lost Tammy, but we'll stay with the recording because your battery died. So guys, I'll just finish up a little bit, and I'll just tell you to say yes out loud, and you won't be cued by Tammy, and it'll be okay. Okay. It's always so interesting how things work out, right? There are no mistakes. So we're going to change that one, that we're obligated like to make things harder in order to earn them. And then let's also change that let's forgive ourselves for when we've made poor choices with our money. So maybe you hired somebody, maybe you bought a program and you didn't do it, right? Or it wasn't what you thought it would be and it wasn't good for you, however that is, or that person didn't deliver what they said they would. We just have to forgive it. And then we also want to change what prevents us from being in our knowing, so that you can make good choices with money, with relationships, whatever that is. So if you would like those, just say yes out loud. And let's change that we are obligated, which means we don't have a choice, to limit the abundance, the wealth, the income, the finances that we bring in. So if you would like that, just say yes out loud. And then just as a cherry, so if you liked what we did here in a matter of like 5 minutes, come do my 5-day challenge. Come do it. So let's see. Let's just change this off with getting that divine unconditional love and what that feels like. So if you would like that, just say yes out loud. So my name is Brenda B. Bailey. I help people shatter their income ceilings. You can find me under Brenda B. Bailey. Like I said, Wealth Vibe Acceleration is the group that will be hosting the 5-day challenge. So you can look that up. And we will bring Tammy back in to say goodbye. Let's see if she can come in. There she is. So we just finished. So Tammi, I'm going to let you connect to the audio so you can just say goodbye to everybody, and you'll be able to listen and say yes at the end as well.
Awesome. Yes, I missed out on that, but I'm excited about the 5-day challenge and the meditation. I'm going to be doing all of that. This is about getting traction, guys. Take advantage.
And this is how blocks and resistance show up, guys. And
I know,
I'm not putting Tammi like on the hot seat or anything, but it's just always so interesting how things happen. And it's like, she even messaged me and went, this blocking and resistance stuff is real, man. And I'm like, it is. It's alive and well. Yes.
Perfect example. I've had horrid money blocks my entire life. If I told you the history of why, you would know. But we're not get into that. But this is about getting traction. So it's so exciting. Take advantage of the opportunity to get traction so you can enjoy being able to have that income flow into you, so you can take advantage of getting rid of the rest of those blocks, so then you can move forward even more. Maybe you need an extra stream of income. And you want to add this to your practice. Maybe this is the very
the secret ingredient that's
it is a secret ingredient.
That's missing in what you offer to people. That type of thing.
Yes, sure.
So please come join. And keep in mind, I'm going to say this: if you join the group, we do need your email address. You can't just join and not answer the questions. You won't get approved. Okay. So don't make us chase you. Okay. So make sure you answer the questions. Make sure you give us your email address so that we can send you like the replays. If you need, like if you can't catch it live, you got to be able to know where to find the replay. You have to be able to know like what homework you need to do so that you can get it healed, right? Like it's not like this huge thing. It's like, but you got to be able to know what to do and what to expect. And so that you can, it doesn't take a lot, guys, but it's just helpful, right? It's not, I'm not going to say it. This is not a lot of time or energy, but it's going to make a huge difference. So please make sure we get your email so that we can immediately approve you, because the email started going out today. So we want to make sure that you're, getting, so if you like wait until tomorrow, you're going to get 2 emails almost back to back, right? Just warning. But yeah, it starts Monday. So join us.
Yes.
Right. And
so exciting.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. And thank you for being here. I know you got to cut out of here soon. Yeah. But thanks so much for joining, everyone. Follow those steps, get in there, take advantage of while you can. And thank you so much again.
All right. Bye, guys. Okay, let me stop the recording.